Greetings, I'm Laura Puccia Valtorta. Welcome to a new episode of my short story podcast, B is for Bisexual. This is season 4, episode 7, which is part 3, the final part of my screenplay, 20 More Years. Please check out my films such as AI in the Family, Zoom Hit, and Bermuda on the streaming channels Amazon, Tubi, and Fossum. That's FAWSOME.TV. A couple of weeks ago, we celebrated the 50th reunion of my high school class in northern New York State up near Canada. That's really far away from New York City and it's very rural. It was awesome to see old friends in my class. A shout out to Adrian, Elena, and all the other friends for arranging this. It was really a lot of fun. Now, dear listener, let's talk about books and streaming series. At a recent visit to Barnes & Noble, I purchased a paperback copy of John Grisham's 2025 novel entitled The Widow. The book smells really good, and it's hilarious, especially for those of us who practice boutique law, like me, small law office in a small city. I'd say Grisham's characteristics of this legal life are for the most part largely false and exaggerated, but there are enough small truths to make it funny, especially the part about deciding how much to charge clients. Paralegals cannot and should never practice law, but Grisham makes it sound as if they could. It's funny because paralegals often do try to practice law with disastrous consequences. I always appreciate John Grisham for a good laugh, and he points out the good side and the bad side of every character just about. The British detective series Ellis, E-L-L-I-S, on the Acorn channel is very enjoyable, especially because it's pleasant to watch actor Sharon Clarke. She's Ellis, the one they call in to solve unsolvable murders. The character is no nonsense and derogatory, except when the police commissioner of the day, whose lunch she's eating because they messed up the investigations, happens to be an attractive woman. Ellis is high on my list of not-so-guilty pleasures, Acorn Channel. As usual today, I'm reading with my son Dante.
Buongiorno.
And my husband Marco.
Buongiorno.
I want to thank Dante for coining a new phrase the other day. He woke up earlier this week and said, "I'm feeling chronically chill."
There's nothing wrong with being chill, guys.
No, Dante, you should not call the doctor. And I imagine it's great to feel chronically chill. Here in South Carolina, we are all awaiting with much trepidation the midterm elections scheduled for November 3, 2026. These will decide the fate of our country and be a measure of the general level of American stupidity. If democracy happens to win, we'll be having a wild celebration at our house. And at our house, it sounds like this. And now, the final part of the pilot screenplay, 20 More Years. Interior, Pluff Mud Place meeting room day. Julia and River, Lamonte, Jeremy, and the others are working at their computers. Each has paperwork and folders next to them on the work tables. The residents do not notice as Pluff Mud Place owner Sherrod and her son Bulger walk in. Shonda follows, listening. Sherrod claps her hands. "Everybody, heads up! We have an announcement to make."
"Quiet, please. I'm working on my app. It tracks spending relative stealing your money, like my daughter's been doing."
16 people have bought my app. Fogey 007.
It seems like all of you all are about to get rich.
I have a plan for building 10 corrugated metal dwellings, ripple effect houses, everything metal. Heck, throw in a Tesla truck.
But for now, Pluff Mud Place needs more money. We're going broke.
Most of the toilets don't work. You River owe us 2 months' rent. None of your children pay on time.
As of next month, the cost of living here at Pluff Mud Place will double.
Or maybe quadruple.
Oh, no. Oh, no, just double.
And my salary will double.
We didn't say that.
Then I quit.
Sherrod and Bulger look at each other alarmed. And Shonda's salary will double.
So we'll all move out. Go back home.
Be my guest, Mr. Fitzpatrick. Enjoy your delightful children. River raises his hand, looks worried.
No, they are terrible. And lazy. They'll never be able to get good jobs.
Oh my God, Bulger, you work for your mother?
Bulger holds his head up high, nose in the air, unashamed.
It's a lifestyle choice. I'm creating a cruise to Argentina where people can learn Spanish.
Well, heck, I might go on that cruise, get away from here.
I'm going to invent an app to track money. People stealing it.
You mean your own family?
Maybe.
Doo-doo-doo-doo. Interior, Pluff Mud Place kitchen, day. Sherrod and Shonda are fixing sandwiches for the residents. They have bread, peanut butter, cheese, carrot sticks, salad, and a big bowl of fruit. Bulger is looking at his phone. For a few moments, they work in silence. You know, the lawyer is coming today. Lamonte's son. He wants to calm down the children.
More peanut butter, lather it up.
Bulger points to the sandwich Shonda is working on.
That one is my sandwich.
Make your own damn sandwich.
Bulger smirks at Shonda.
You can curse all you want, but I saw your pink bunny-eared bedroom slippers.
Shonda's head flips around toward Bulger and she drops the peanut butter knife dramatically onto the floor.
What? How come you know about my slippers?
Shonda picks up the knife from the floor.
Oh, Fogey 007 Julia's app.
Shonda approaches Bulger menacingly with the peanut butter knife.
Are you spying on me?
That app costs $20,000.
Julia gave me a discount.
It better be a damn good discount.
Enough to pay your bail.
Jeremy enters.
Need some help?
Shonda, Bulger, and Sherrod speak together.
No!
Jeremy ignores them and gets out a box of Triscuits and a tub of cream cheese. Also a jar of olives.
I think I'll put some olives on top.
Doo-doo-doo-doo. Interior, Pluff Mud Place, small meeting room, same. Attorney Rodeo Outlaw, Lamonte's son, is meeting with Julia, Lamonte, River, and Jeremy to discuss probate law and how the residents can revoke the powers of attorney they gave their children. Rodeo is preparing for a later meeting with Monica, Julia's daughter, and Canal, River's daughter. Rodeo has a jokey, bright way of talking. They are all sitting at a large dining room table. Jeremy brings in his tray of Triscuits topped with cream cheese and olives and puts them down on the table with a flourish. He sits down to join the meeting.
Most of these powers of attorney are springing. They're jumping around.
What does that mean?
That means that they only come into effect if you become mentally incompetent. Are any of you crazy?
Rodeo crosses his eyes and circles an index finger around the side of his head to indicate looniness.
Not me, young man. I'm not Patsa.
Well, everybody in my family is crazy, you know what I mean? Especially Rodeo here.
Rodeo laughs and then, after thinking about it and wrinkling his brow, looks concerned.
My mother was Meshuggah.
I've never been saner in my life. So for Jeremy and my dad here, the powers of attorney have not gone into effect, I guess. What about the rest of us? The POAs are durable, and you have to revoke them. Kick your kids in the butt, and tell them they can't control you anymore. What exactly do we have to do? Go to court. Personally, you've all obviously been crazy with me, according to me from the get-go, but, the court won't agree with me. The court's gonna think you're adorable.
So, bring us to court.
I'll file motions to revoke the powers of attorney. That'll be $10,000 each.
Julia points her cane at Rodeo menacingly.
What?
Rodeo leans back in fear.
Or you can get your children to relinquish the powers of attorney. We still need doctors and witnesses, so $5,000. Brother, we don't like to spend money, but lawyers are expensive.
River and Julia approach him threateningly. When Rodeo stands up, they push him against the wall.
Give us a discount.
Rodeo gulps and nods.
I'll see what I can do.
Interior, large meeting room, same. Attorney Rodeo Outlaw has called a meeting with the relatives to request that they voluntarily give up their powers of attorney. Monica, Julia's daughter, and Enrico, Julia's grandson, are attending along with Canal, River's daughter. Rodeo, Monica, and Canal are sitting around a table. Enrico is sitting off to the side, sulking. Shonda remains in the room for no good reason. Unseen by the others, Julia and River are hiding behind a door leading to the meeting room, listening. Julia is still carrying her cane like a weapon.
I don't like this at all. My dad, River, is talking about leading a trip to Argentina, learning Spanish. Ugh.
You call your dad River?
Yes, my parents called me Canal. My sister is River. My brother is Ocean. Get it? I want revenge for that.
My name is Shonda. Fancy. My mother was plain old Debbie. Too boring.
My name is Rodeo, pronounced Rodeo. Enough. We need to hear from Sherrod and Bolger. What do you plan to do about this stupid drug?
Invest in it. It's making the residents happy.
They're all brilliant now as far as I'm concerned. That's a big change. My mother has always been stupid. She managed a hedge fund, investin.com.
She must have got money from somewhere.
Yeah, real estate, like the house where I live with my children. Well, now she's really raking in the dollars, selling Fogey 007. What the hell is that? Mom's brilliant invention. An app that spies on people through their phone. Hey, I like that idea.
Rodeo dramatically opens his briefcase.
Since you're all here, I want to serve Canal and Monica with papers. No trouble. Just sign here. Begin the process to release your beloved parents.
Enrico stands up.
You can't serve us. You're the attorney.
And who are you?
I'm Enrico. Julia is my grandma.
He's my son. Wants to open a liquor store and live there. Just sign here and accept service, or I send my goonies around to your jobs.
Your Goonies? Is this the BBC?
Just accept service and we can send this train down the tracks.
Monica rolls her eyes and signs the paper. She jabs the pen into the paper.
Just let her try to get into the house. It's my house now.
I live there too.
From off the screen, we see Julia become angry and lunge at the door with her cane. River stops her from entering the room.
I'm not signing. You know your parents have the right to revoke their powers of attorney, just as long as they're sane.
Well, you apples don't fall far from the trees.
Hey. Just set this avalanche in motion. Agree to everything. No need to go to court.
Canal crosses her arms in front of her chest.
I'm not giving up my dad's business. We sell insurance.
Bulger steps forward and raps on the table.
So, you rip people off for a living.
Canal stands up to face off with Bulger. Canal goes for Bulger's throat, then punches him in the stomach. Sherrod rushes in to defend her son. Bulger falls into the tray of sandwiches. Enrico runs out of the room. He passes Julia and River, who entered the room to break up the fight.
Oh, please, stand back from each other.
Children, stop!
Mother!
Rodeo stands back petrified as River and Julia break up the fight. Julia stands in the middle, separating Canal, Sherrod, and River on one side, Bulger, Shonda, and Monica on the other. Bulger is covered in lettuce and peanut butter.
You girls, Monica, and River's daughter, whatever your name is, you should be ashamed of yourselves, fighting your own family over mother.
Mother,
Quiet. I know what is going on. I know all your foolishness.
Monica rolls her eyes. Julia brandishes her cane. She points it at the ceiling.
Look, children, I'm not out to hurt anybody. Getting old sucks.
It's horrible.
Things don't add up. Our bodies are broken, but we're smarter than anybody else.
We've had experience.
We lived through the horrors of capitalism.
We don't want to hurt anybody.
Our children are great.
We just want to live.
Lamonte and Jeremy enter the room to watch.
Give us more time. We need more time to correct our mistakes.
And we made a lot of mistakes.
It's time for us to rise up and live again.
Yay!
Yay!
Julia threatens everybody with her cane, holding it like a sword.
Stand back, and nobody gets hurt. People, I'm moving back home.
Do-do-do-do. Interior, Pluff Mud Place meeting room, day. Julia, River, Jeremy, and Lamonte are sitting around waiting for Uber rides and relatives to bring them back to their houses. They are surrounded by packed suitcases. Bulger and Shonda are there to help with the luggage. Julia is studying her laptop computer, watching the news. She's horrified.
Hey, the president bought New Zealand. Looks messy.
Maybe that was yesterday. I thought you kept up with the news.
I've been watching Supermom's blog. She keeps me informed.
Supermom is a guy.
Exactly. It's about the stupidity of gender roles.
That's not news. That's the patriarchy. The New Zealanders are being slaughtered. New Zealand? I want to visit there. Let's sing about it. I can perform a haka like the Maoris. Kamate, kamate, kaora, kaora, kamate, kaora, kaora. I do see a hairy old man who brought back the sun. Then I put one foot in front of the other and I carry on. Oh yeah.
Shonda watches this display with amazement. Her mouth drops open. Her arms drop by her side. She has nothing to say, but she is pleased and she smiles. At the end of the haka, Shonda rushes over to stand next to Bulger. For a moment, the residents are struck dumb.
Where do we sign up?
The part about the hairy man is great.
I wish this boy showed as much excitement about cleaning up the yard.
He's a bit over the top.
I agree. He's horrible. Horrible.
I like it. It's energizing me.
I can rake up the yard just fine, and I can sing a haka. I can do other stuff too.
Shonda and Bulger smile at each other. Bulger reaches out his hand and Shonda takes it. Do-do-do-do. Now we see a montage of B-roll where Pluff Mud Place changes from season to season. A year has passed. Do-do-do-do. Interior, Pluff Mud Place, meeting room, day. River and Julia, looking fitter, tanner, younger, and wearing colorful Hawaiian shirts, are sitting at one of the tables talking. Enrico is sitting at the table far away from them, looking scared. Jeremy is off in the kitchen wearing a chef's hat and doing the cooking. Bulger and Shonda are noticeably absent because they're living together in Jeremy's house and planning a trip to New Zealand. And Jeremy has traded places and is now doing Shonda's job.
The last month was the worst. I couldn't find a quiet room in my own house to work on Foggy 007.
Counting your money?
Yes, plus I had fan mail and a podcast to write. Couldn't do anything with those yard apes running around. Even this place is quieter than my house.
Julia points dismissively at Enrico, who shrinks away in fear and puts his head in his hands.
This is my grandson, Enrico. I brought him along with me to work for Sherrod.
Oh, all 3 of my children are criminals. I would not buy insurance from them. Ever.
Monica can have my stupid house. I have enough dough to buy 3 more houses and travel to Argentina with River.
An excursion, baby. Just the 2 of us.
You got it.
Jeremy, wearing a white apron and a chef's hat and carrying a pan of focaccia, enters the room with Lamonte.
I did a whole lot of cooking and baking, but there was nobody, and I mean nobody, at my house to eat it. So I came back here to work.
The other residents murmur their support and slap Jeremy on the
Thanks. I brought y'all some focaccia.
Jeremy passes around the tray of homemade focaccia. The residents examine him, sniff it, bite into it.
Smells pretty good.
Shonda and Bulger are renting my house now.
Really?
Yeah, they might move to New Zealand, participate in a real haka,
If you know what I mean. Julia pulls out her phone and examines it. She dials a number and then twists the camera, viewing it from different angles.
I see them. Whoa, too much information.
The residents crowd around Julia's phone.
Now that I've stopped my daughter from stealing my money, she no longer speaks to me. You may be lucky with that one. I started building some cheap but beautiful houses and folks won't stop talking to me. So you're rich? Rich is good? Yeah, but I can't play a game of chess without somebody hitting me up for money. Oh, can I borrow $200? No. Just kidding. Not.
Well, River and I are staying here overnight before catching a plane to Argentina.
It's a cruise.
A plane? I get seasick.
Since I'm a travel agent now, I can easily get a refund and buy plane tickets. Expensive.
Got opera tickets?
Yes, Don Giovanni.
So many Italians in Argentina.
Sherrod walks in, looks around.
That's pronounced Don Giovanni.
And where is Enrico? Enrico languidly raises his hand. Come on now, we need to plant the azaleas. Sherrod exits.
I need a drink first. No, you don't. Alcohol will dehydrate your ass. But the rest of me needs booze.
Enrico exits. Let's get going, son. By the way, you all can have your rooms back whenever you want.
The food here is excellent.
The residents all chatter and laugh. Julia puts on tango music and
That's great.
Sherrod rushes back in. She waves her hands around. Hey, everybody. Dr. Sanguinetti is here. She has something to say to you. It's important news about the drug. Julia, River, Jeremy, and Lamonte stop talking suddenly. They frown and look worried. Dr. Sanguinetti enters the room. She puts her arms akimbo. Y'all are in for a great big surprise. Da-da-da-da. The end. Everybody, I hope you survive the summer, this heat, and good luck during the elections. Until next time, I'll say ciao.
Arrivederci.
Ciao a tutti.